Welcome everyone to Saturday's Vinyasa. We are going to be doing a little extra, more of a fusion core type of practice today, a little less time than normal to allow for some family obligations. So thank you for joining as always. Let's begin reclined and we'll just lay still and start by taking 5 deep breaths. Deepen the breath more and more to the point where you're breathing your deepest breath. Continue with the breath. Aim to have that be the focal point of the entire practice. Come to knees to chest. And open the arms, take the legs to the left and legs to the right. And continue side to side. And when you're done with the side to side flow, we'll go ahead and keep the feet together, extend the legs, and bend the knees back in. Now, if the back of your hips or low back is tender, you can leave the feet high. Otherwise, the feet can come to the ground. And repeat this with a nice rhythmic flow and smooth breath. And after a few rounds of that, let's take a nice little butterfly. Just take a moment to stretch, slow down the pulse, breathe. And knees go wide and then come in, knees to chest. And then take the hands behind the head, take the left elbow to the right knee, extending the opposite leg and switching sides. Good, and relax, come back to knees to chest. And legs to the ground. Extend the legs. And then point the right foot and lift. Point the left foot and lift as you lower the right. Continue scissoring. And when you're complete, knees to chest. And let's go ahead and extend the legs vertical. And now lower and lift. Repeat nice and smooth. Don't rush the lowering. That's where you'll really gain the strength. The lift shouldn't be too fast either, but that lowering, using that weight to strengthen the core, very nice. And when you're done with that, take knees to chest. And open the arms, take the legs to the left. Not a super long stretch here, but just lingering a little bit to relax the muscles, relax the pulse. Let's do the other side. About 2 to 3 long breaths. And next, we're going to do some repetitions of bridge. So feet parallel, knees and thighs parallel. Lift just a little bit at first. Come down nice and smooth. See how that feels. Lift higher if it feels good, if it's working for you. Come down without rushing. That will strengthen all your muscles. And we're working on the mobility, making the spine strong and flexible. We're working on the core. There's a lot of different muscles that get activated through doing this movement. So we'll enjoy that as we continue. And as always, a friendly reminder whenever we're doing repetition or maybe holding a pose, if the challenge is overwhelming you and you can't breathe, rest and be kind to yourself. It's always an option. I'll mention it often, but you can always apply it even when it's not mentioned. My class, you should apply that to anybody's class, truthfully. Let's do a couple more. We're gaining strength, but also this is great for building up some blood flow. And then we're going to feel really good when we do held poses with that extra circulation. So we're strengthening the body, but we're also setting the body up for deeper releases and flexibility, for more comfort in the joints and muscles as we practice. So when we're complete, we'll hug the knees into chest, hold the back of the legs, and rock up. Draw the sitting bones back and take Navasana. You can leave the knees bent and hold the ground, otherwise arms out. And then let's switch to a nice hands and knees. And roll out the back. Take some baby push-ups. You can do halfway or fully. You want to ground through the feet so you're using the core. Nice, smooth flow. Very good. Downward dog. Child's pose. Yeah, let's come on up to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the right foot. Twist to the right. Make sure the knee is above the ankle. Spin the left shoulder out. Come on down. Warrior one. And then 3 times touching near the heel. Drawing into the core to lift. Plank pose. Lower to face down. Inhale. Easy cobra. Then take half locust. And come Come back to face down. Inhale, cobra, using the arms but just a little bit. Exhale, release. Use the core and lift. Downward dog. Next is child's pose. And come on back to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the left foot, knee above the ankle, and work on lifting the chest. The hand on the knee, nice twist, open the chest and shoulders. And come on down. Rise on up, warrior one. And then touching down, lifting up. Three times. Exhale. Plank pose. And if you'd like, add 3 push-ups, squeezing the abs the whole time, squeezing the arms in. Downward dog. One more time, plank. Lower. Inhale, easy cobra. Half locust. Lower. Inhale, cobra, using the arms. Exhale, release. Bring the hands to low ribs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. And one more flow of vinyasa. High plank or hands and knees. Low push up dog, down dog. And walk or hop. Top of the mat. Half lift. Full fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Standing pose. Samastitihi. And one more time. Chair pose. Plank pose. Side plank. Stack the legs or do kickstand. Left arm up. Keep the hips engaged so they're lifting without rushing. Switch sides. Come back to plank. Hover. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale, release. Bring the hands to low ribs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. And let's go ahead and transition to a nice kneeling position. Lean to the side. We're going to bring the legs out from under. Scoot up. Knees high, chest high. More around Navasana. Low Navasana. And then do a swim when the arms and legs are pedaling and you're breathing. And rest. Knees to chest. Rock on up. Hips back. Knees high, chest high. Extend the legs. Navasana. And low Navasana. And now make an accordion. Make the arms and legs wide and bring it in. Good. And then rest. And breathe. One more round of the bicycles. Hands behind the head. Right elbow, left knee. Left elbow, right knee. Really lengthen and engage that bottom leg. And release. Knees to chest, roll on up, and switch the hands and knees. Extend the right leg, lift just hip level, lift the left arm. And switch sides. And release. Let's switch to have the right foot up. Lengthen the back leg. Now we're going to do our crescent lunge. You can do it shorter or longer, lower or higher, depending on how much strengthening you would like to apply. This is a nice pose. It's very strengthening. Takes some balance. And it stretches your hip flexors. So you get the strength, the balance, and flexibility that we're aiming to have all of in the yoga practice. And exhale. Downward dog. Feel free to stay here or work through a vinyasa. And kneeling position. And a big step up with the left foot. Take that crescent. Nice strong back leg. Low hips. Long spine. Quality breath. Exhale. Downward dog. With the option of adding the vinyasa. Either walk up or carefully sit down, or lightly jump and bring the legs through. Sit tall and bring the arms up. Activate the legs. Good, let's switch to doing another Navasana. Low Navasana, and then make fists, thumbs face each other, lift the right leg, cross right arm, right leg, switch, and continue. Strengthen the inner core, inner hips. Good, and rest. And one more reclined core routine. This one's good and challenging, so remember your options of resting. Otherwise, we're going to bring the feet together, lift and go up to the right, down to the left, and continue the figure eight. Up to the right, down to the left, up to the left, down to the right. Good, and then rest. Breathe. And then feet together, and then go down to the left, up to the right, down to the right, up to the left, and repeat. Reverse track. And rest. That one is a doozy for the hip flexors. So we'll go ahead and make up for that by rocking on up, coming to hands and knees. We're going to do our cat extension. So right leg out, just hip height, left arm up, and then other side. So this is not a big stretch for the hip flexors, but the extending leg does lengthen it a bit. So we're doing that just to moderate. And then another crescent for a deeper hip flexor session. Also toning the glutes and the quads. When the arms are lifted and engaging, especially when the hands come together. The back and shoulders tone. If the neck and shoulders hurt, arms more like a goalpost is good. And let's go ahead and switch. Start in a low lunge, then lengthen that back leg, and sit low into the crescent, breathing all the while.
Nice open toes that will help strengthen all the muscles necessary for support in the knees. Downward dog. And knees down. Let's go ahead and turn and walk or hop the feet apart. After about 3 long breaths, little knee bend and come on up. Ignite the legs again, open the right foot. Turn the back foot in, triangle pose. Lift a bit, then bring the hands to heart. Open the arms out, open the chest. Come back to hands to heart. Come back to triangle. Switch sides. Come on up, turn the right foot in, really open that left foot, and take triangle pose. Lift a bit, bring the hands to heart. Arms extend. Hands come back to heart, back to triangle. Come on up. And then opening the right foot, turning the back foot in. Next is warrior 2. And from here, we'll do a half moon. So glide down to a high lunge. Right hand forward, left leg up. You can just stay like this or hold the hip. Otherwise, open the whole torso and keep the front foot and knee tracking forward. Spin the top arm and come into a side angles. Back to warrior 2. And switching sides. Turn the back foot in. Really open that left foot. Warrior 2. Nice and strong in the legs and even in the hips. And go ahead and transition, high lunge, right leg up. Either stay like this or take half moon. Holding the hips an option. Leaning against the wall is good if you're learning your balance still. Sweep the top arm forward. Keep it in line with the middle weight. Pass through side angle. Warrior 2. And let everything relax. Bring the feet in a bit. Toes out. 3 rounds of the Devi Asana, Goddess Plie. And bending and holding. Knees widen, arms lift. Good. Come on up. And slowly bring the feet closer to each other. Stand. And let's go ahead and do a thigh stretch. Stretching the right thigh, hugging the knees in, abs in, tailbone down. Option to lift the left arm. And release. Nice deep stretch. Deep breath as well. Very good. Release. Standing arch. Inhale, upward salute, stretch back. Exhale. Downward dog.
And then transitioning to Dandasana. You could, of course, do a jump through, otherwise, just kneeling down, legs come through. Works great. You want to activate the legs, and that starts in the feet. Sit as tall as you can. Option to push down into the floor, otherwise, arms up. Lift the chest. Reach forward. Paschimottanasana. And release the forward bend. Let's scoot on up. And lower onto the back. Feet come to the ground. Open the feet wide and bend the knees in. Nice deep release in the sacrum and the lumbar spine. Breathe. And feet come back more to a neutral position. And inhale, bridge pose. Maybe hold the hips or just lift moderately if you prefer. 5 breaths. Good. Come on down. Feet together, knees open, butterfly. Next, we'll bring the knees to chest and take a twist. I like the basic twist, but you're welcome to do something intermediate if you'd like. Keep the shoulders grounded. Stretch and breathe. And other side.
And when you're done with both sides, take Shavasana. And we'll take a few minutes here just to completely let go, softening the breath, closing the eyes, and enjoying this reclined meditation. Let's go ahead and deepen the breath. And gradually adjust to a comfortable seat. We'll do a clearing breath and 3 ohms. So breathe in, let it out with the exhale, and inhaling for Om. Namaste. All right. I got a little bit of a sweat going. I hope that was just what you needed on this Saturday morning or whatever day it is when you practice with this. These live feeds all get saved. So tune in for the live streams on Thursdays or Saturdays. I'll add some bonus ones later in the month, some easier classes as fundraisers, which I do periodically. But you can practice any day. There's a huge collection now. There's the professional videos that are very good. I have playlists so you can see the different categories of practice. This was kind of in line with the core conditioning classes I was doing before my son was born. And if you like that, check out, I have long ones, like 70-minute core practices. Check those out. But truthfully, just a little bit regularly goes a long way. So these shorter practices, but done more often, is really good for the core. The abdominal muscle group is very resilient, and you can typically work them every day or at least 6 days a week. Whereas other muscles that you work till they're sore, you don't want to have too many days on without some days off. Anyway, here's to the resilience of the core. Best wishes. There's links for donations in the description below, and also links to the other things I'm doing, my website, my cycling channel, et cetera, et cetera. So have a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy. I'll see you soon.